Yo, this your motherfucking boy King Known Uncensored, and I'm back with another one. So I caught a little snippet of Carmelo, DeMarcus Cousins. I believe this is on his show, if I'm not mistaken. And Carmelo and DeMarcus Cousins were seemingly upset when one of the co-hosts said that a lot of Lakers fans wanted LeBron traded at the trade deadline, and they wanted to know why. I can tell you why. This is very simple. I'll give you some perspective on this. This is why Lakers fans don't fuck with LeBron. They never liked LeBron from day one. I'm not talking about LeBron fans. I'm talking about Lakers fans. There is a difference. A LeBron fan is going to go wherever LeBron goes. They never become a fan of, a team. They're not a fan of one team. They are only a fan of wherever LeBron goes. And then they are willing to disrespect many players, especially players on his team, in order to leave him out of all accountability. But I'll tell you why the Lakers fans do not fuck with LeBron. Lakers fans are used to championships. That's what they are. They are used to championships. They are used to three-peats, back-to-backs. You know what I'm saying? Because back in the day, Magic and them went back-to-back. Kobe and Shaq three-peated. Kobe went back-to-back without Shaq. And ever since then, it's been downhill. And then a lot of Lakers fans do not respect the 2020 championship. Because I remember when LeBron James got into it with a fan. And the fan said, hey, we got real championships. You only got us one championship, and that ain't even a real championship. And he pointed the fingers. Lakers, we got rings with an S. You only got one. So hell no, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? This is Kobe town. You know what I'm saying? And Kobe fans never forgot LeBron fans disrespecting Kobe all these years. So that's where the conflict lies here. They don't respect him. They don't like him. They want him gone because they feel like he's failed being a Laker. A lot of people will say, well, he won a championship. Isn't that good enough? Well, for a franchise that got overtaken for the most championships by the Boston Celtics a couple of years back, hell no, they're not satisfied. No. Why didn't you at least repeat? Why didn't you win more than one championship? And I can tell you why he only won one championship. I can tell you why. Because he's not as good as y'all say he is. And I don't care how old he is. Y'all put these crazy expectations on LeBron. Y'all make it seem like he's the greatest player that ever played or the best person ever to use a basketball. And that's simply not true. So if y'all going to put these expectations on him as the greatest, I'm going to expect that. If you're going to put expectations on the Lakers, who LeBron even said isn't even a championship team, even though on paper you could say that they're a championship team, but however, defense wins championships. So there is a little bit of truth to what LeBron's saying about this team. They don't play defense. They can't play defense. One-on-one, teams take full advantage of them on the defensive end. And that's just a fact. So this is why the Lakers want LeBron James gone. This is why Lakers fans, I should say, want him gone, because he doesn't put forth full effort on both ends of the court. He's more focused on his stats. You've seen his reaction when Austin Reeves initially permitted him from getting a triple-double in the game, which he eventually got. But still, this is a person that's focused on the record books. He's focused on having his name at the top of all of the records, so that can validate his greatness, that could validate that he's one of the greatest, or if not the greatest basketball player. He's just going to break all the records and play until his name is at the top of all these lists. That's his agenda. That's why he won't retire. He wants to be at the top of all the leaderboards, and he wants to have the records and everything. But here's the problem with that. You won't keep the same energy when it comes down to, yeah, he has the most points, but do you know he has the most turnovers? Do y'all know that he has the most playoff losses? Y'all don't want to have that conversation. Y'all don't want to mix that shit in with having all the records is having all of the negative records. And LeBron is going to pass Kobe Bryant in most shots missed. It's going to happen eventually, especially if he continues to play. I mean, it's not a diss, but a lot of y'all made fun of Kobe Bryant when he broke the record for missed shots. Y'all attributed that to lack of efficiency. And I just believe that that's where the conflict is. This is why Lakers fans don't fuck with Bron. They feel like he underachieved. They gave LeBron everything he needed. Like they gave LeBron Anthony Davis, who was a top 5 player at the time. And they won a championship that nobody respects. Then they came back next year and they lost. A lot of people will say, well, that's a different team. That's a different team. And woo, woo, woo. Who fault is that? Who fault is that? That's the Lakers organization. That's on the Lakers organization for that. And then, you know, LeBron wanted certain players, so other players had to go in order for LeBron to get the players that he wanted. Then, you know, you never got back to the finals. Not even get back to the finals since 2020. You have to think about that. Wouldn't that be concerning if this team hasn't even made the finals in 6 years? That's concerning. Then you add Luka Doncic, who is currently a top 5 player. Yes, they look good in the regular season, you know, because they had a weak schedule, but you gonna tell me that these dudes gonna come out the West? Don't think so. I mean, I could tell you what the Lakers do need. What the Lakers do need, you know, should have done at the trade deadline was trade all of those offensive players or those players that don't contribute anything and go get all defensive players. Get a rim protector. Get 3 perimeter defenders. 2 of those the perimeter defenders that could actually shoot. And get a true rim protector at the 5. And get you another backup 5 to go with Jackson Hayes. And, you know, I would have traded Ayton at the deadline. I'm not going to even hold you if I was the Lakers. But I'm going to end it here. This is why Lakers fans do not fuck with LeBron James. And I'm talking about real Lakers fans, not bandwagon fans. It's King Known Uncensored. I'm out.